Hello and welcome to Face the TV here for Star Series 11. I'm DDK and James is here once again. You have alleviated the burden of being alone.
How are you finding?
Suffering,
how are you finding the odd solo cast?
Well, I think I actually really enjoy it. I actually find that I can put the pieces of the game together quicker like that because I don't know for what reason, but it actually feels like I can do better analysis when I'm doing that.
The random dings are back in the background.
I know, I love the dings.
Ding, I do like it.
Yeah,
just odd dings in the background. But
we have to decipher what that actually means. What event is happening?
I don't think we need to. I think we just go with the flow, man. I'm quite happy to have dings. It reminds me of the bells in Inferno. No one shoots them anymore.
That's true, that's true. You can make nice tunes on them and everything. But guys, we do have LDLC, and we have them facing up against HellRaisers. And this will be definitely quite interesting. They're going to be facing up against each other on Dust 2, and they are knifing currently, as you can see. Them wielding those chunky pieces of metal in their hands right there.
Oh, great view. Bloody...
This is nice.
This is worse than your views. There we go.
That's nice. That's pretty good. Anyway, so LDLC, I imagine they will probably choose CT. HellRaisers, I have no idea. But generally speaking, LDLC have been doing better and better recently. Obviously, having some changes, just finely tuning their lineup a little bit and who does what and how the team actually runs. As you see there, it looks like actually LDLC might lose this knife round after all. But either way, HellRaisers incredibly inconsistent. I think that's the easiest way to put it at the moment. They've had some really sick results, Angels beasting, but generally we only really see consistency from Angels. Simple's been doing a great job overall as well, but the results of the team have been very up and down. And you can see people are losing faith. Look at this, they're losing faith.
Losing faith, losing skins.
No one wants to bet on HellRaisers anymore. It's too scary to bet on HellRaisers now.
But they do have Simple in the mix now. But we'll see how long it takes them to kind of get to their maximum potential with this newer lineup. So fingers crossed. Hope to see a competitive match here. You know, I think Simple could make a lot of difference. Obviously, he is. We can, I think, safely assume going to be the primary AWPer here for HellRaisers over Markelov, who has opted for the AK. I don't know if it's because maybe he felt typecast of using the AWP or for other reasons, but we are going to go into the pistol round here.
All right, what do we see? What do we see? What do we see? We got loads of Ts just chilling, just spreading across the map at the moment. We've got obviously just the checking, as we can see from kucher here, just on any aggressive pushes. They're just playing the standard round right now. Got Dosia checking for the pushes in A long house, trying to get some info. Is there any stepping? Can you see any players? Because that's going to inform them as to where they're going to go right now. And so they're going to slowly make their way out here, out of mid. There goes the smoke, actually. That's interesting, isn't it?
That's a different smoke, yeah. I mean,
it's
not the one we normally see.
To the site, if we get the first kill onto SmithZz, we have kill that should be coming in onto kioShiMa. There it is, and they do have the bomb site. Very simple stuff. And LDLC going for the retake. They don't have a kid on anybody. This is the problem. They got to be quick here. shox is going to have to make a kill very speedily. They must make haste right now as LDLC just taking their time about things. shox just jumping around outside, like just taunting them more than anything, really. And it looks like Happy going to get a nice little shot onto kucher as their bomb's ticking away. And this round is definitely looking good for HellRaisers at the moment. Still, that timer is ticking away, and the odds are going down and down here for LDLC to make this work. They're just trying to get the exit frags, trying to get that money from those kills. And Happy, can you get another kill? Nice. Little pistol there.
Happy in shoxy mode at the moment. Or should I say scream. So LDLC didn't really push the site, but weren't really interested in saving their armor either. Just going for the exit frags, more interested in the money for the second round, it seems. And we do have the scout from Happy. The scout becoming a staple purchase on the second round, where the first round has been lost these days.
And he made 2 frags, so he could easily buy the armor and the scout. So that was really nice that they decided to go for those exits instead of just charging in and dying. So we can see HellRaisers just breaking them right now, just sticking together, pushing up short. Should be pretty easy right now. This is going to make Happy's scout a little bit difficult to use. Look at this. Actually, we'll get a kill onto Simple, who was trying to catch some players rotating from mid. But overall, it's looking quite good for HellRaisers. Now they got the bomb down.
We'll see what they choose to do here. SmithZz has picked up an AK. NBK with the 5-7 at the moment. So we've got SmithZz backing off, it seems. Possibly trying to pick ahead if somebody peeks on short, and Happy does take out Dosia. He's going to look for more frags, but he's being faced by 3 at the same time. And he will lose that to the numbers game. So again, we've got SmithZz just looking for some frags, but does want to save as well. And NBK going to look to get a sneaky headshot here, or 1 or 2 frags. So you see when he decides to peek.
Ooh, don't want to die after time, and NBK going to barely survive just about, and gets a little cheeky kill at the end as well. So generally speaking, LDLC, they're doing okay. You know, they're doing a decent enough job so far in these rounds following the loss.
They got six frags in 2 rounds, so they're getting their economical damage in. And we've got NBK with a FAMAS purchase here, so we've got 4 with armor. NBK does go down at long though.
So they're making their way up. They got the smoke on him, and there is a push from Dark from Happy, gonna take down kucher, and 4-on-4 now is the situation. Simple gonna aggressively push crossover, does get the first kill there. shox with the scout, gonna get the shot onto Simple, and that is the AK just falling onto the floor over there. So Dosia catching the players, trying to wrap their way around. shox with a sick headshot there on the scout, and they go to a 2-on-2. Can they do this? It's actually looking not so bad for them.
Dosia has left the building. Well, at least his head has. I mean, that was a pretty sharp shot there by shox, and he's still doable here.
shox with another kill. He's got 3 kills on that scout at the moment. Markelov's left alive. Oh, nice shot there onto shox. Great bursts from the AK of Markelov there to secure the round. But this damage, look at the amount of kills we're seeing here from LDLC. That they're actually getting together quite a few kills and doing that damage. Look how stretched this buy is.
Yeah, we've got NBK with big pop-up pump, but he is playing in long, so as long as he can get towards the door by the barrel, then he will be in a good position to make use of this. Gonna go towards the pit, and yeah, this is a position you want with a Mag 7 or an AWP, and I think we've got another push from Happy.
Yeah, LDLC really love to get a guy in dark, and this isn't a big committal to this dark take, just Happy off of his spawn, but he gets the kill, and he gets out of there. His teammates cover him, and now they can just fall back into a more standard setup. Looks like we have the 2-1-2 here for LDLC, and HellRaisers are just waiting, just letting the clock run down a little bit, looking for some picks, and here is the boost over that smoke.
HellRaisers will be unaware that LDLC have 1 guy with a Nova and kioShiMa with only a pistol here, and they won't know their positions either, so they won't know where to push just yet. Looking for an opening at the moment. We can see if looks like we're gonna have a double peek here on mid.
Oh, that flash was perfect, and Markelov gets 2 easy frags. And we do have shoxy on the B bomb site with the scout, and he has been a menace thus far. Not really going to get a headshot just yet. He's going to go down straight away to Simple, and this should be pretty simple now as well for that bomb plant. I can't believe I just said that. God damn it! Why is he called Simple? This sucks. But anyway, NBK going to come in with a great shot there from the Nova. Picks up the AWP. Might just be able to string some frags together, but it's going to be very difficult. Might just be worth it to just save this and try to prevent them from leaving the site, the radius of the bomb explosion. And looks like that's what they're going to go for. Just going to get the hell out of there. And they're going to lose that buy up, but they at least are able to scavenge an AK and an AWP from it.
Yeah, I mean, that's, you know, going from a Nova to an AWP is a great improvement. So this will be a valuable save here for LDLC, especially for SmithZz as well. And you can see NBK hasn't tarnished his armor, which means he can get a helmet for only 350. But someone was saying the other day that the French teams don't really opt for helmets that often when they're up against the AKs of the opposing team. So may just stick with, and as we can see, we've got kioShiMa and NBK helmets only. shoxy going naked with the AWP here, so probably the best gun for that kind of situation, and he requires 1 shot waist and above.
And yeah, we have the standard setup coming in from HellRaisers once again. So far, just taking it very easy. LDLC with a very passive setup as well. They got 1 guy, it's NBK, just kind of push, not down the. Oh no, he's down the pit. Oh no, he's not down the pit. He's just like very kind of deep on that angle, and he's pretty much alone now, and they are going to go for the mid push. This is actually quite strong against what LDLC have here. If they can get a good entry here, they don't have anyone come from dark, so that's the only thing going for LDLC. But here goes kioShiMa out from the flash. Beautiful flash coming in from the teammate there on B, and the kills coming in from behind that smoke, and they are cutting HellRaisers down at the moment. Got Dosia and kucher remaining. kucher under a lot of pressure, going to get a kill. Dosia picks up one as well, and there is the return from Happy, as we do have kucher left alone. And let's see if he's able to get any more damage done here. We know that LDLC are strapped for cash, so he does have the bombing. Going to be able to get the plant as well, so this is actually a good situation here for HellRaisers. And kucher might just find himself an easy frag here. There are 3 players oncoming now, and it's all too late for him. But they got the bomb down, and they killed 2 players for LDLC. So despite winning the round, I mean, their money shouldn't be that great.
Yeah, so kucher's going to have a bit of money to play with, and I don't think we're going to see a force buy here. They are 4-1 up, so they can probably afford to opt for the proper eco. That said, here comes the AWP, so I guess they are going balls to the wall here. Simple with the AWP, they've all got helmets, save for kucher, just with armor. 2 Galils, AWP, a CZ, and a Deagle here. So they don't want the CTs to build their economy, but that AWP has gone to waste as kind of vintage SmithZz comes out with the flash and AWP kill in mid.
Damn, that was simple, taken out straight away. Okay, you know, kucher's going to be able to pick up that orb safely, but still, that's a big loss there. Here is Happy from below. Once again, it's like his home is lower dark. It does get taken out, but already he spots all the players towards short. This is going to allow LDLC to reposition, to understand like how to deal with this most effectively. Got the smoke coming out from Dosia there to slow the round down a little bit. Obviously, they're not going to be pushing through that smoke, so they're just too aware right now that LDLC knows what's going on. But look at this, the double coming in from NBK. He just flanked straight around. They saw all the players on short, more or less, so it was an easy call for NBK to just push long. So great information finding there from LDLC, from Happy. That's what that position, lower dark, is about. He was hiding there. He kind of popped out kind of mid-round and really surprised them. And looks like HellRaisers can't do what FXShow can do when he does the solo off by on an eco.
So you saw that smoke there from SmithZz. That's the smoke people do when they want to get to be a little more safely. So they bounce it off the box so it goes to the back of the crossover. So you can still look onto short if you have an AWP who needs to have a look there. So just something to note. And we have a short rush coming in.
So simple, it's going to be dropping onto Happy, but he will find himself getting eliminated by the M4. shox as well, very strong so far with this AWP, picking up a double already. Happy coming in onto kucher. There's the jump shot onto Dosia, and it is a very quick cleanup. But HellRaisers, they got the result that they were intending to try to get, so kind of a best case for HellRaisers. They were going for the plant, not for economic damage, but just to try to get their economy going. And looks like, you know, because of that plant, we're going to be seeing the buy instead of what may have possibly been an eco, considering how low their money is. We do get the AWP coming out from Simple, and he's not going to be looking to die to SmithZz so early this time.
He's waiting for the flash. Is it going to come? No
flash just yet. So yeah, I like that Simple is still on the angle, but playing it very cautiously. And now they're going to know that the AWP is not on mid. He's actually pushing aggressively here into the upper dark. Going to take down kucher and fall back. Well played to SmithZz. Once again, LDLC throwing in those aggressions. This is what's been really winning them rounds and getting them back into the game against HellRaisers.
NBK's positioning. If Dosia were to push, his shadow would expose his position before he'd be able to see NBK. So NBK would be more than ready to take the pick there. So that's just one of the advantages of NBK's positioning on the side of pit there. And the T's are going to move towards the B bomb site. LDLC are so aggressive on this map. They are so unpredictable. It's crazy. I mean, a lot of the times I've been watching NBK fairly closely, and he hasn't. He's been fairly solid on long, hasn't pushed too much, but then he caused havoc in that previous round. So LDLC looking very dangerous on Dust 2. I think this is a veto against them.
Simple. Putting a shot into the shoulder of Dosia, I think it was. But they're going to make their way in regardless. They do get the entry onto kioShiMa. But LDLC, they're all over this side. They're just charging straight through the smoke. And in go the frags for LDLC. They're taking them down one after another. It's a no contest. And HellRaisers, oh my god, they're going to be reeling from that round. That was a nasty state of affairs. And LDLC, just like you said, it's not just that they're happy to get aggressive through, you know, the early rounds, but just straight through smokes into a rush. They're happy to run in there.
Yeah, HellRaisers were 4-1 up, but they have all of a sudden just been completely shut out of this map at the moment. It is 4-4, and LDLC looking very, very strong. We've got 2-1 long here, and it looks like HellRaisers
the AWP now.
Going to go for the push.
And shox is actually going to get the kill as well, so he's playing the spawn. And I like that LDLC are doing this. They're giving, like, SmithZz on an M4 right now. He gave the AWP away to shox, and shox played it off the spawn. So that's another awesome thing about this lineup, is that they are so comfortable with playing dynamically with the weapons.
It's fantastic as well that the dynamicness is coming from their CT side. Like you really have no idea if you're facing this team. You have no idea what their setup's going to be on any round. It seems to change almost every single round. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's actually really interesting how much variety and diversity that they're pulling in here. Happy going to drive by into Dosia, and we do get shox, guarding short by himself. It's very unlikely he's going to get aggressive there. They don't have anyone forward to play with him. He's got the defensive position. Actually going to just go out on a limb here and go for a peek just to find something. There is Angel, I believe, right around the corner. shox, is he going to be able to spot Angel in time? Who's going to win the Angel? Here he comes. It's going to be shox. HellRaisers Angel just turning his back at the wrong moment, but there is the return from Simple, and we do have a good situation now for HellRaisers, or at least a situation that they can work with, as we do have Happy alone here. They might just be able to take him out. Very timely smoke grenade. Let's see if they are able to push through with a flash or something. Looks like Happy's just going to flash himself forward, and he's going to get taken down. Very aggressive stuff there coming out from Happy. And HellRaisers make their way on to the site. It's a 3-on-3. And they are slowly but surely getting position. But there is an NBK in the distance with the AK. He's going to get himself too, and there's Simple left alone now. Gets the shot onto NBK. Swaps for the rifle. kioShiMa over by the crosser. Waits patiently, and his patience rewarded. And we see LDLC picking up another round.
I wonder if HellRaisers were a bit slow on plateau there. They left themselves exposed. They were just waiting for someone to peek, but the peek allowed the CTs to the other CTs to rotate towards them as well. So kind of allowed the web to close on them before they could get close to getting the bomb down there. And we'll see who wins this duel. So we've got 3 people in mid now. Low tunnels has been pushed by 2 players, and you can see HellRaisers are expecting it. kucher is miles away, and there are trades coming in mid. Simple takes out SmithZz, and shoxy takes out Angel. Simple takes out NBK. This is a war of attrition at the moment.
So this was looking really good for LDLC. We saw how much map control that they had, but HellRaisers, they're finding those picks. Markelov going to be pushing along right now. He's going to have a one-on-one against shox. Here he goes. Does whiff the first shot. Now they know exactly where he is in kucher. It couldn't be more free than that. Takes down Happy. And we have a 1-on-4 now as Simple gets the pick. And this is just a fantastic round of individual skill coming out here from HellRaisers. It's just winning those Angels. And we see finally kioShiMa go down. And that was the first time that LDLC had the 2-man dark take. They like the committed dark take where the guy comes around short and they build the setup on that. And they couldn't really use it. So that's an interesting precedent, because usually that works very well for them.
This back and forth is kind of crazy, gotta say. I mean, this is just madness what's going on. I mean, since prior to this LDLC lineup, you didn't really see this kind of craziness on Dust 2.
2 AWPs for them now as well. It's the first time that they've done that. So
yeah.
they're already mixing it up again. And shox's going to be alone. Oh no, he's not alone. He's got NBK with him. So this favors a B split right now, this setup from LDLC. And Angel's actually going to get a pick onto SmithZz right now. So they have so much time, they might just sit back and play with the time a little bit, but they're slowly edging out on mid. And Angel's going to throw that flash, looking for the shots, going to just gun down kioShiMa where he stands, and HellRaisers make the move into that B bomb site. They're going to have themselves the wraparound, they get that split going, and now the bomb should be going down momentarily as it does arrive. It's currently in transit through the dark now, but it will be going down. And NBK going to find the pick. Oh, shox gets a close range shot on Dosia. That looked like a guaranteed one. NBK going to make himself a frag as they push into the site. Now it's just Simple and kucher. Things are starting to look better and better for the French lineup. And as they say that, NBK does get dealt with that AWP off of Simple. And things slow down a little bit. They do have 2 kits, a kit each, so LDLC can definitely find a way in, but the fire, the smoke. shox just going to go straight through the smoke. Oh, doesn't get the shot. kucher takes him out, and there is the second from Simple. Fantastic save. Nice double there from Simple and Angel. And HellRaisers tie up the game once again. Look at this. No, I mean, only slight money control for LDLC.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great back and forth, as we said before. And HellRaisers are looking stronger with this AWP. I mean, it is 6-6, but you have to bear in mind that it's really difficult to play against this LDLC side, who have about 150 tactics for Dust 2. Again, now we've got 3 people pushing down long. Simple, however, does have a good spawn, takes out the first player, and we've got movement straight up shorts at the moment. So they've spotted they had numbers and are looking to take them out.
So here we go, Angel, the forward man. So often is he a very strong entry fragger, looking for those shots right now, contesting with 2 players. Does drop the smoke actually, and that's going to help massively. And still, the kills just not quite coming easily enough. Dosia going to get a very easy one onto kioShiMa as SmithZz makes his way up with the AWP. LDLC slowly closing in onto the bomb site. It's a 3-on-3 right now. The AWP and the M4 still alive. And NBK going to make a frag, gets gunned down from the back, and Happy finally goes down as well to Dosia. And we have ourselves another round for HellRaisers.
Okay, so asking for a quick pause to come in here. So probably adjusting something. Okay, kioShiMa's got some problems with the interwebs. So I mean, how do you feel about what's going on here? Because this really is a war, and I am curious to see how HellRaisers choose to defend on the CT side. And because I mean, you're seeing crazy strats here from LDLC on the CT side, but you can expect to see similar when they're on the T side as well. So how do HellRaisers prepare for such a thing?
Well, I'm not sure what they prepare for, but what I'm just going to discard what you say completely there.
Be my guest. Say what you want to say.
So the thing, right, is that
the man's got a point to make, guys.
We
I'm just going to sit back in my chair and
it's not anything grand, but now you're building it up. But what I was going to say is that we've seen LDLC previously, and I had that conversation with Happy a while ago about Dust 2.
Yeah.
Well, he said that one of their best strats is on Dust 2, but it's on the T side. It's this like special B split they have, and I haven't been like going back and delving through their games to actually find it just yet. So we're still waiting to actually see that in action, and they have enough rounds on the CT side this time to actually make that a reality, because last time we saw them play Dust 2s, they've been getting kind of smashed. I think they had like a 16-3 loss against Epsilon. They didn't even get to play the T side, so I'm looking forward to that. But generally speaking, on the match right now, it is really interesting how LDLC is switching their strategy up constantly. They're constantly changing how they decide to actually approach the round, and swapping up AWPs on everybody. shox AWPing, SmithZz AWPing, sometimes SmithZz throwing the AWP over to shox, or vice versa, and pushes here, there, everywhere. And
double AWP as well.
Double AWP as well. So they're really like mixing it up a lot. And the cool thing is that HellRaisers are kind of just sitting back a little bit at the start of rounds. I mean, like, okay, what the hell are these guys going to do at the start of the round? And we're seeing that they're starting to win the pick battles, and that's the only reason I feel like they're getting ahead.
Yeah, it's so tight though, 6-7 at the moment. I'm you know, the way this is going, obviously it's going to end close on the first half, so I'm curious to see who takes the lead in the second. Not the pistol, but who takes the lead in the buy rounds here. Because the way they're playing, as we said before, we can't really envisage what they're going to do, and especially when you're playing against them. But the question is, how can HellRaisers stop them, and how can they utilize Simple, who's going to be very, very important. Again, just like LDLC are rotating their AWPs, HellRaisers are going to need to do the same thing when they're on the CT side of Simple as well. And they have to make sure he's in the right place at the right time, which you know is going to be luck compared to what LDLC decide to do. But if he is, then they're in with a chance. If he isn't, then they could be in trouble.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff, guys. I think we have about 3 more minutes before we go live back into the game. Thereabouts is what I've been informed. So we'll take a very quick break. You guys can go to the restroom and get hydrate and bring yourself back to the match ready. We'll see you after this.
I'm here once again, and I'm dealing, I'm feeling the pain. So who takes the fall again? Come with me. Come with me. Wrong. It creeps on back through color glass, through color glass.
Welcome back to Fates TV, guys. Let's just jump into the match now, as I think the players are going to be going live very shortly. That is at least the information that we have been delivered from the server. Isn't that right, James?
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Good timing.
We're so good at this.
Yes.
We're like mastering delays
Yes.
now.
Indeed.
Straight in. But now I just jinxed it all, so
Well done.
something's going to go wrong.
Thanks, DDK.
I'm sorry. But this has been an amazing match so far. HellRaisers have been really performing very well, and not only that, they've been doing it against LDLC, who have been basically pulling out every single trick that they have, and I think they have mixed it up just countless times. Like, you could go back and see the different setups that they've run with their buys, and the different types of buys and how they use those setups, and you can probably get into the tens at this point with the amount of stuff that they've been mixing it up, which is quite a lot for a match. And they're just showing. So all right, so it looks like someone's restarting their internet.
But they're all on the server, so who knows?
Yeah, you know what, James? Today I went to the gym, and before the broadcast, and the power went out. So I was in the dark. I had to find out what weight was what. I had to use my phone and use the flashlight app to see what weight was what to do anything. It was really weird.
I can imagine that being weird.
And all the lights were off, all the music was off. People were just walking around. You can't see them, but they're just lifting weights. It's really, really, really surreal.
Since this doesn't look like it's going to start immediately, shall we? Do you want to see the sign I made for DreamHack Winter? For DreamHack.com?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that.
We've got to get a producer to put the camera on. There we go. All right.
Alright,
I don't know if you guys saw DreamHack Winter. I was the guy holding the drop sign in the background, trolling the stage. But I've made a sign for DreamHacks.com. I'm going to be there on Friday. So if you see this on stream,
What?
then you know who that is. It's JZFB trolling in the crowd. So look out for this. This is going to happen in Stockholm, definitely. I'm going to try and sneak on the stage or somewhere else. But yeah.
That's
so.
nice.
There we go.
That's nice.
Anyway, let's see what's happening with the game. No, kioShiMa has... While we were on a break, Shoxy disappeared, but kioShiMa's the one who's having the issue. But Shoxy's back, and now kioShiMa's just left. Although we were told we were going live, and apparently we're not going live yet, so... So you were in the gym in the dark?
Yeah.
Pumping iron?
Yeah, it was actually really nice.
At least you weren't doing lunges. That would have been dangerous.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right.
That's a good thing it wasn't leg day. No, yeah. But it was just really nice. It was just really nice. All the water, none of the water was working. There was no electricity.
Wow.
People were just wandering around in the dark. It was really weird.
How long was this for?
It was about for like an hour or something.
An hour?
Yeah.
Oh, you were in the dark in the gym for an hour?
Yeah. It was really weird.
That is kind of
But then
weird.
the power came on, and then just as I finished the workout, and then I was able to go in the steam room. Which I discovered lately, the steam room is pretty awesome.
Steam room is the one. You know, in Finland they have like a sauna in like every house.
Everywhere,
In
yeah.
the bathroom.
Every single place you go to, every establishment has saunas. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they pronounce it differently. They pronounce it sauna. So
Sauna?
It's like
Oh, wow.
sauna. Sauna.
Sauna.
Instead of sauna, which is how we pronounce it, because we're just uncultured bastards.
No, we're beasts.
We're beasts.
Well, yeah, we're beasts, man.
But you know, it's weird because you know, if you know, I don't know where the sauna originated from. Was it from Scandinavia? Do you know?
No idea.
We should. If only we had like a tablet here for what was that, producer? It is from Finland. Okay, so if they created it, right?
Producers
surely
a
we
sauna nerd.
Surely we should say it the way that they say it. Surely. Why do we have to just have our own way of saying
Surely
it?
not.
Okay, I don't know. James, I can't work with this.
Okay.
I can't work with this.
Shall we go back to break?
Let's go
Because
to break,
we thought we were going live, but we're not going live.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to wait until we go live, guys.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah. So.
Hello! Here we are,
Surprise!
back in the game. We are back, and we are ready.
Surprise!
And so are they, because they're playing. There's no more pause action here. We're straight into the match. 6-7. HellRaisers kind of generating some momentum. Hopefully the pauses haven't messed with that.
Worth noting, kioShiMa is back, so they haven't got a sub as we were expecting. So whoever's downloading the hardcore chess playing has turned it off.
Here we go. Angel, almost the first man up. Looking for the entry frag with the Mach 10. Would have been pretty awesome. I know he's good, but...
Trying to pick it. The thing is, if he hits one of them in the head, they got no armor. He might have killed them. He could have killed someone on plat maybe with the Mach 10. I'm not sure what the range is there.
There we go. SmithZz with the push there. Going to actually catch off kucher. Spots actually one more, I think, just barely. And he's going to back away. So they have a lot of info here right now. And they should be able to work out that the B split is definitely in the works right now. Or even just the B straight up push as they make their way back into position. Simple going to pick off SmithZz on the entry to the site. There is the next entry frag coming in here for HellRaisers. We do have LDLC making their way back frantically for that site retake. But HellRaisers, they're going to get the bomb down. They're going to have their after plant set up. And shoxy trying to do some magic with the scout. And shox, is he going to be able to deliver here? NBK going to toss a flash over for his teammates to allow them to go in there. Oh, shoxy does deliver. Takes down Simple. Going to go straight in there. Dosia going to make the pick, but already that's going to allow Happy in the site. NBK going to make his way in as well. And they're going to get the frag on... Oh, it's just Markelov left. And NBK, no bullets. There it is. Switches to the M4. Takes down Markelov, but there is surely no time running around. Like it's a maypole. And... Oh,
what a clutch round.
He got the defuse after running around the site like a headless chicken.
Ring of Roses.
He gets there. That's nice.
Oh, what a crazy return back from extended breaks here. And that is going to allow LDLC to fall by. Again, note the lack of helmets on the people. This is a choice they make, not necessarily because of lack of funds, but that is 350 they save every time. And SmithZz with that dirty smoke frag gives LDLC the early advantage in this last round of the first half.
And slowly Angel going to make his way up. He's got to make a pick. He's going to make an opening in this round, especially considering that they're all committed here together. Pick has to come very soon. Entry needs to be good here for Angel. Let's see what they're able to do. Looks so far like they're making their way in. LDLC, they are readying themselves to set up for this. SmithZz with the first frag onto Angel. Smoke going down, but SmithZz with a good angle. Ooh, just barely managing to get more frags here, LDLC. And SmithZz whisks the shot, and Dosia is going to go down. And LDLC with a quick couple rounds there. Very, very clutch last round, but this one looked very easy. Pretty rare, just straight up for short movement. But sometimes, you know, that surprise if you get the entry frag. If someone on the CT side is not in position, maybe it works. Yeah,
so we are going to be going into the second half now, so maybe things will slow down a bit here for the pistol round, though knowing LDLC, the A-team truck might just burst through A-long or B tunnels here. We're about to find out. And, it is going to be a B push, it seems, with Happy just spotting in mid. Simple on 24 HP already, and he's got armor, so possibly got dinked in the head there by Happy.
There's kucher in a really, really sick position there. Does pop off the head of NBK as kioShiMa makes his way in for a frag. shoxy gets the kill into kucher. Simple coming in from behind. He is dealt with. Cast aside as Dark Control remains for LDLC. Dosia going to challenge Dark Control once again. Perhaps nope, goes through the double doors. Going to combine forces with Markelov outside the bomb site. So that bomb is ticking away. And Markelov does have the kit here. And in goes Dosia, just looking for those angles. Not going to see anything just yet. Going to go for the peek. Gets denied. And Markelov against 4 players. Does take down SmithZz. But it looks like shox will kill him in the end. And shox with the double. And all is well for LDLC, winning that pistol round. And HellRaisers, looks like they're going for just a straight up eco.
So this is going to be an expensive side if the HellRaisers team are to come back into this, unless they lose this, unless they win, sorry, this eco. Kucher does get shot through the door down to 59 HP, and we do have some extreme aggression here on the B side from LDLC.
But looks like the pistols are there in place. Angel with a quick double with a P250. does significant damage to kioShiMa. Maybe just enough for his teammates to clean up, but they do have pistols still making their way into the site here. The bomb is not actually down, it's still stuck in dark, and it looks like HellRaisers is able to even up the score, square it up, but there's going to be the frag onto Simple to make it a 2-on-1. We've got Markelov coming in from the window. He is going to get taken out by SmithZz, and that's going to be the round there for LDLC, as they lose 3 guys, so this is pretty nice for HellRaisers, and they're going to bring out the eco now. Yeah,
it stops the LDLC team from running away with the economy, having to rebuy for at least 3 players. And waiting to see what the last guys have. It looks like we're going to have 2 pistolers actually here. SmithZz obviously saving for the AWP, and NBK has $1,500, so not going for the sawn off it seems. Happy does have 34 in the bank though, so maybe they're going for double AWP in the next round.
We'll have to see. Could also be just because they don't want to put a weapon on someone, and they can just sack those players if it comes to that, to try to push areas to see if there's a stack there. It's another possibility for them. Looks like NBK going to take down Angel, and so far they're in a position where they can actually just converge on one location and hit a site. They have already those 2 picks, and that should be safe for them. But HellRaisers is going to push down short as 2 here. Markelov and Dosia going in. This could be huge damage to LDLC. Markelov going to jump up. They catch 2 players in the back. SmithZz won't go down. And Dosia and Markelov fall for only 1 frag. And it could have been so much more. But LDLC defends pretty well.
Okay, so 7,000 on Happy, 69 on SmithZz. Are we going to see the double AWP? Looks like discussions are being had. Looks like only the 1 for SmithZz. It's going to be a little late to mid, but in good time to get there before Simple, and we'll see where Simple is going with his AWP. So he's on the short. Oh, in the face, baby! And that's LDLC down to 4 players. That's a good start for HellRaisers here, who are 4 rounds down at the moment.
Yeah, and that's a really nice pick there straight away. They get another one. Simple just falls back. Even gets the 2nd kill. They try to re-challenge him there, and now this is a crazy bad situation. They just invested in the AWP, in the full buy, and there goes the pop flash over, as SmithZz is so characterized to do. But Simple's ready for this on the angle. Simple, is he going to get the 3rd kill here? There it is! He gets it onto SmithZz, and it is a no contest here for Simple today, as we have Happy left over, and they haven't lost a single man. Going to spam through the doors there, and it's looking so cool for HellRaisers. They're going to get a lot of economic momentum here, and that is what allows the CT side and Dust 2 to really start doing some interesting stuff.
Simple saw SmithZz ass hanging out like a bikini babe in an R&B video, and got the frag there while SmithZz couldn't see anything. So great play there, just using the inches and the millimeters to kind of make the difference. And we are going to see a force buy here from LDLC. NBK with the Galil, which will give the CTs the extra mile against him, save for Markelov, who isn't rocking a helmet at the moment. And, bit of a slower round here from LDLC. Looking to approach mid with that pop flash there from SmithZz that goes off the wall. Oh, doesn't aim it correctly, and it will hit the door. Gives the position away to the CTs, who...
Really good stuff coming in though from HellRaisers so far. Defending well, good flashes. These counter grenades are pretty effective, and already Angel with a double. kioShiMa still making his way through though, but the bomb is dropped outside. There it is, there's the pickup, and he doesn't get the double. NBK comes in from the site though, and he still can't quite finish off Markelov. As we do have the bomb to be recollected very soon. NBK tries to hold this position down, but he's really exposed, and Dosia's going to swing around, going to find NBK over by the window, easy enough to pick him off, and Happy's left against 3. Markelov in the back, prowling, and he does find the frag onto Happy as he pounces at the end of the round. We have an 11-9 scoreline. HellRaisers doing a marvelous job.
Again, I think this... it's still early days yet here with Simple, but I think this is the AWP that they deserved and the one they needed, and is putting in work at the moment. We'll see where Simple going for the mid pick now, but no one's ready to face him. Only P250's here, and he gets one crazy snapshot on NBK peeking short. We've only got 1 player close to mid at the moment, but it looks like they're going to try and overwhelm him with the pistols. There are 2 players there for HellRaisers. Simple getting another tag. And a 3rd one. Is he going for an ace here?
That's So look, he's actually gonna make like close the distance towards them, and Simple might just find the ace. Pulls out the knife. He is a maniac, and SmithZz pulls the AWP off of his dead body. This is actually kind of a big deal. Now LDLC's AWPer has an AWP. If he is able to pick up kills here, this could suddenly turn very bad. But he's not going to get anything as they swarm him down, and the HellRaisers are almost at a tied situation here on the scoreboard, and their money is looking better and better.
LDLC keep dying face down in these recent rounds, but they are still 1 round up. Back on the full buy here, but well, all with AKs. I guess the full buy for them would be an AWP as well. SmithZz going to smoke off mid, and we'll see where Simple is. He was looking mid at the moment. Going to try and peek up to short, but doesn't have the angle. Nade won't connect to anyone. Got 2 people in lower tunnel here for LDLC. Again, just a big presence on mid, and Happy just keeping an eye out, making sure there's no one flanking from long. Keep Dosia a bit paranoid, ready to counter flash there if there's a push, but they're going to be going through mid at the moment.
And then they come, Markelov with 2 frags quickly, Simple with the 3rd, and kucher going to chime in. Very easy stuff here for HellRaisers. And I feel like it's worth talking about that smoking swap from Happy. We saw it a couple of times as he's going to pick up a frag there. And that's just to stop or delay rotation as they're doing a B split, because it delays the guys along even more. Happy actually finds himself another pickoff, so we'll continue that thought in a moment, as he's yet to lose any health here. He's got 50 seconds left on the clock, and Markel's on a very low amount of health. It is going to go down. But yeah, that smoke is really interesting, because it forces they can't peek from that angle anymore, and that's also going to allow them to push long as well. So HellRaisers are in this position where they can't quickly rotate from long safely, and then the mid push comes out, and it makes the B split even stronger.
I never noticed some of the terrorists have little walkie-talkies on their belts.
Oh really? I didn't notice that either.
Yeah, I just saw it on Happy's cadaver, but never mind. We have a few people in the tunnels here, and we are going to see, maybe a bit of a tease of a push there from Angel, but the side is against it. Maybe expecting the eco, and they are exiting the bomb site at possibly the wrong time. One thing to note is if you throw the bomb down in B apps here, you can hear it from the A bomb site, which gives away the direction of the play here. But we'll see how this goes.
And so far, just only kucher lost here. Angel gonna quickly drop NBK to get the bomb picked up again. And they do actually take Angel down, so that could be a weapon, but a bit exposed. Dosia gonna actually fall down to kioShiMa, and Simple is left alive against 2 players here. Remarkable how well they've done with these frags. They're messing up some of the flashes there, but does manage to get himself in the bomb site. So 1-on-2, Simple not able to execute, and that is just a very easy push through. Well, maybe not easy, but they just push straight through. It's Simple, at least, just a straight B rush, and they do get themselves all the frags. The trades just coming in.
Yeah, I don't know if HellRaisers were keeping an eye on the kind of the eco timing there of the Ts, because they had pretty much exited the bomb site and allowed the Ts to just get the bodies in there, so they were up against too many guns, and it was too difficult for them to recover.
So now LDLC trying to play a standing round, but we have a bit of an aggressive peek from Simple actually on short. So I have to see what Simple's doing. And they're doing a push on Dark as well, the upper Dark. They're quickly going to try to discover what happens, but NBK guns them both down. And now HellRaisers in a very bad position, as we're going to see LDLC favoring a B push very heavily right now. Markelov had to make some kills happen. He couldn't do it. So now HellRaisers, let's quickly check their money situation right now. And yeah, this is definitely going to be a save for them, having absolutely no money. Where did their bank go?
Yeah, this is 2 brutal rounds in a row for HellRaisers, and things were going their way. They were playing really strongly, but now it's all falling apart here for HellRaisers. We've got multiple flashes coming in. We've got the flank coming in from the A-bomb site as well, and they are going for them. All of the whole LDLC team, 2 of them fall down. Happy will find Dosia though, and only Simple remains with the AWP, and he will get taken out from kioShiMa. So feed the animals here on the T side of LDLC. It's like a pack of lions coming for some innocent deer.
Alright. Well, you don't know if the deers are innocent, do you?
I don't know, they got big eyes and they
criminal.
all look innocent.
Criminal deers. Either way, LDLC right now 13-11. Their momentum looking fantastic. SmithZz does pick off Simple. Simple going for a risky trade there. And that's also shoxy pushing straight out the double doors. shoxy is in right now looking for the picks. He gets one onto kucher. He gets the next shot onto Markelov, and he might just get another one again. And he is just demolishing them completely. Just no respect for the pistols at all. And an easy round for LDLC. This is looking really bad for HellRaisers right now. And they're going to have to eco again here.
They can't eco. They have to force because there's no overtime and LDLC are on 14. So it is all in right now. All the chips are on the table and Simple has the scout. Again, this is a situation where they may need to get an early pick to get a strong early advantage in this round. So we may see some pushes. Again, we've got 2 people on long right now for HellRaisers. There is a trade coming in and a more backup is coming in the name of Markelov here. Bomb is down. And this is the attrition they needed. 3 on 2 now. You need to keep this advantage for the time being.
But it's like LDLC going to make a combined push through the double doors on mid. Going to get themselves up there. They got loads of options here. Obviously, the bomb is down on long, so they're going to decide to actually go for the split here and come in from 2 angles. And this is pretty. Oh wow! NBK gets the shot straight away on Dosia. And this is a big deal right now. Looks like because of that, kioShiMa's going to they have time to both come from the same angle, which is the strongest play for them to do and to make it the most guaranteed. And Simple's kind of struggling, looking for that player that could be flanking. He may have eliminated the possibilities now as LDLC come in. NBK, the first man in. We got Simple spraying down kioShiMa. That's the one-on-one. That's what LDLC couldn't have afforded to allow happen. That was the entire reason they combined down long. And now NBK watching that flank. But he's got 30 seconds left, and Simple, he's just running for it. Running all the way around CT spawn. Going to find a shot. Oh, and Simple clutches it. He delivers for HellRaisers. And a round that couldn't have gone LDLC's way, or they would have been done. So, sick stuff there. Sick stuff.
That was a really, really crucial round, as we can clearly see here for HellRaisers. They are 2 rounds behind. Another force buy. They can't even, they still can't afford the AWP. There was one on the ground, but it was too far away for him to find. LDLC, Smiths with the AWP, but he won't find anyone through that smoke in mid for the time being. And we may find some aggression here. We've got the LDLC team stacking up towards mid-short area.
Well, HellRaisers are in a good position to actually go for a bit of a sneaky push here on Simple maybe, but LDLC at the moment, they're just assessing their options. Obviously, we can see A-Split would be the strongest play right now, but LDLC, they have to get the info to realize that. They're actually pushing up right now, and they're going to commit for this this A play. We've got Smith taking the frag onto Markelov, and in they go onto that bomb site. And they do have Happy on A long right now, like very far back on A long towards T spawn, so he could be key right now. I have to see how this comes into play though. He started to move once again, but up short. And it is a plant 4 short, so LDLC stacking their defenses towards that short and gambling it all on that. And Smiths are on the site. In goes the peak. Dosia going to drop him straight away. And this is bad news here for LDLC. They lose kioShiMa straight away as well. And HellRaisers almost on the retake. They got a fake defuse coming in, and that's going to be just Happy left. In he comes, and out he goes. HellRaisers with another big, big performance to take the round. And LDLC, wonderful idea, but they couldn't execute.
They've got the AWP. That's really, really important for HellRaisers. That will make them a lot stronger here as long as Simple doesn't get picked early by Smiths in mid. LDLC with lots of money in the bag. One of them had $10,000 in the bank, so we are going to see an AWP for both sides here. And again, we've got 3 heading towards long for HellRaisers, but they're not going to find anything just yet.
But shox, as he so often does, walks out mid, through the smoke, doesn't care, no respect. Up short now, just slowly making his way onto these angles. He does get smoked off, but already dropping Markelov. HellRaisers are in for a rough ride in this round against LDLC. And kioShiMa there, actually not the first man towards short. They do have shoxy further up. And they're readying up for the safe split right now. HellRaisers, will they be able to defend this? It's about to come in. In go the grenades. They're going to make the call right now. And the rotation is going to come from B. But can Angel hold on long enough right now? We got shox, the man on the site, making the aggression through. And right here, kioShiMa going to smoke off short, delay that B rotation as the bomb does go down. We do have kucher, or Dosia rather, in the pit, covering long. but the major push is on that A site itself, and they're expanding out of the push now, out of that A bomb site to take the frags straight to the players of HellRaisers. They get them, and that's going to be around for LDLC as that first opening pick from shoxi. It was just a clairvoyant pick, just moved straight out. Maybe it was eyes closed, just found the frag instantly, and that put them so far ahead.
Despite the few rounds that HellRaisers won, they have next to no money in the bank right now. They've got a scout, a FAMAS, and pistols, and that's it. They've got 4 people with armor. They are in trouble right now. This is going to be a very hard pick indeed. shoxi does get the first one, gets the second one as well, and that opens up short, leaving only one person on the A bomb site here, and the CTs will be forced to rotate. NBK takes out Simple as he tries to go through tunnels, and this is next to over right now for HellRaisers.
And there it is, 16-13. LDLC with a great result there against HellRaisers as we get the lovely spin. I don't know even what to call it, but yeah, that was a phenomenal game from both teams' standpoints. That clutch by Simple, but then also some of the clutches we saw by NBK on the first half. There's clutches all over the shop. Yeah,
LDLC looking hyper aggressive at the moment, and it's working for them. It's looking fantastic. HellRaisers as well, looking stronger with the AWP of Simple here. So while they didn't get the result they wanted, they're looking a lot stronger and a lot more competitive than we've seen recently. So it looks good for both teams here.
It really, really does. And that's only the second match of tonight. We had some delays, and it was a 16-13, so it felt like it went on for a long time. But we do have Titan versus Na'Vi coming up next. Titan coming up against Na'Vi. All right, so guys, we're going to go for a quick break. We'll be back very shortly with that match. Tell your friends, bring your family, bring your mum, and we'll see you after the break.